to win 100,000 bucks. Literally right now, I am about to win 100,000 bucks. You see, what I did is I went down to the corner store and I bought some scratch and wins. I'm inspired by the latest market developments where we have people treating investments the way that they would treat lottery tickets. So here we go. Let's see how this works, right? My first gold rush ticket, scratch and win. Now in this one, if I get 3 matching icons, I win a prize. And there's even a bonus round. So first one, it's a $2. The second one, it's a 50. The third one, $10. $10. Okay, I have 2 icons that are the same. If I scratch one more, $10, I'm going to win $10. I'm going to recoup all my money. Oh, 10,000. Too bad, eh? 50. I was so close. I had 2 50s. Oh, my goodness. Let's go for the bonus. Try again. Oh, that's a shame. That is such a shame. One more. I'll do this one quicker. Nothing. That kind of seems silly when I do that live, right? But you want to know something? Some people are looking at investments the way they look at lottery tickets right now. It's crazy. They're buying cryptocurrencies that they don't understand or know why they would care. They're looking at chat rooms as if that's the same as investment advice. They're looking at what has come up in price and thinking that that's going to continue indefinitely. In other words, they're buying what seems the hottest and expecting that to continue unabated. Guys, that is not how we invest. Well, I shouldn't say it's not how people invest. That is exactly how some people invest, but it's not how I invest. Well, I'm not looking at an investment like I'm looking at a lottery ticket. Oh yeah, let's see if I'm going to win 10 grand. Oh, so close. If I scratch one more, I can win $5. Nothing. Try the bonus. No. You know, some people look at this way. They look at investments like lottery tickets. What I'm looking for, oh, $3. I've never seen that before. Not that I play the lottery. I actually never play the lottery. You know why I don't play the lottery? Because I understand math. Years ago, it was 2005. I was in Las Vegas, not by choice necessarily. What happened is there was a conference that was scheduled for New Orleans. That was the same year as Hurricane Katrina. And then, with New Orleans basically being wiped out, they needed to reschedule a pretty big conference on short notice. And probably one of the few cities in the world they could do that was Vegas. So we could end up going unexpectedly to Vegas. But you know when I was there? You know how much I spent on casinos? Nothing. You know why? Because I understand the math. So when I got to the hotel, they give you a free spin when you check in. They got this great big wheel, give you a free spin. And I suppose most people they do their free spin and then they go buy some chips. The lady and they had some sort of deal too, if I recall, like I don't know, 2 for 1 price or something like that. And the lady was surprised that I didn't take her up on the offer of, obviously I take the free spin because it's free, but why would I not take the offer up to take free chips? And because I understand the math. If you've ever been to Vegas, you'll know what I'm talking about. The buildings there are the biggest that you've ever seen. Well, that's not because people go to Vegas and win, right? The casinos are huge for a reason. So to take this type of lottery mentality to your investments, I just don't get it. And yet that's what we've got going on. Still nothing. Like you'd think I would have won by now, eh? Crazy. No. Well, despite the fact that some people do take this lottery mentality to their investments. Oh, I got a 10,000. I do have. Oh, holy smokes! I've got 2 10,000s here. This could be it. This could be the big payoff. No. Nothing, man. So let me tell you what I think makes for a good investment. I think a good investment is if you own a business that makes things that people want and need. But even more, things that people can't live without. What do I mean by things that people can't live without? Let me give you an example. Let's think about banking. Now, any adult that watches this video is going to, in all likelihood, have at least one banking relationship in your life. Banks are where we get our mortgages, our lines of credit. It's where we deposit our checks. It's how we pay our bills, right? You probably could live without some type of banking relationship, but it would be difficult. So a good business is a business that's difficult to live without. Another thing that makes for a good business is a business that's difficult to compete against. So Warren Buffett calls this the economic moat. So let me give you an example. I want you to name a soft drink manufacturer. Name a soft drink manufacturer. Well, chances are you said Coca-Cola. Why is that? Because that's the dominant soft drink brand in the world. Now, you might not have, but most people will. Now, the crazy part about this is we could go to Europe, we could go to Africa, we could go to South America and ask the same question, and people would still say Coca-Cola. In this abundance of soft drink choices, Coca-Cola is the dominant beverage. Okay, that is an economic moat. Now, it doesn't have to be brand recognition. It could be some sort of cost advantage or location, nothing again. It could be even a patent, right? But something that separates the business from its competitors, makes it difficult to compete against. A third characteristic would be a business that's difficult to replicate. Now, I happen to live, if you're in the Fort St. John area, I live near Frozen John. So we end up being in that area all the time. We go over the train tracks with our sleds and go down the hills, do a little sliding. I go running through there, walk the dogs through there. It's a cool area. I was so close to both 1,000 and 10,000 on that one. It's so crazy how you get so close, but you, okay, which by the way is characteristic of the lottery ticket mentality, right? We're just so close. If we're just gonna, the next one is gonna be the one. Anyway, talking about businesses that are difficult to replicate in Frozen John, I go over the railway tracks. A railway is pretty difficult to replicate, right? Can you imagine laying track coast to coast across the width of the nation? Like you're not just going to get a new entrant pop into the market. So railways are how we move people and things, and it's a dominant way to do it. Now, you might not travel by train, but a lot of the stuff that you use does. So it is possible that that stuff can get you in a different way, but it's pretty hard to replicate a railway. So a good business is one that's difficult to live without, difficult to compete against, and difficult to replicate. Now, here's the thing. This is the point. This is the point right now that distinguishes people who think investments are lottery tickets and people who look at good businesses. And that is, I'm going to tell you right now, man, again, I only got one left. Hopefully this works out, eh? The difference between a good business and a good investment is the price that you pay. Okay, so here's the part, is it does not matter what you are buying. It could be a great business, but if you pay too much for it, that's going to make it really hard to make it a good investment. That could be anything. It could be shares in a business, it could be apartment complex, it could be Pokemon trading cards. It doesn't matter. If you pay too much, then I'm out. It's going to be hard to make money. So we've got all these lottery tickets. I've got a big pile of scratchings on my desk now, but without success. Don't look at your investments like lottery tickets. A good business is one that's difficult to live without, difficult to compete with, and difficult to replicate. And the difference between a good investment and, sorry, a good business and a good investment is the price that you pay. I'm Brad Brain. If you got any questions, if there's anything that we can do for you, please let me know. Take care.